What's going on, people? Myke C-Town here with another episode of Out of My Element, where you guys get to pick the album that I review. And the winner of the poll for this video is Limp Bizkit's Chocolate Starfish and the Hotdog Flavored Water. So just so you guys know, in addition to the regular Out of My Element videos where my patrons get to put the album choices on the list and you guys get to vote, I'm also doing a separate video that's kind of a Patreon only one where my patrons get to vote on the actual list that they created. No one else gets to do that. So that's the winner for this video. And it's kind of funny because I've been doing this kind of new metal exploration thing, and I was thinking about doing another one anyway, and it just so happens that this one won the poll. So yeah, thanks Patreon. So I've never really listened to Limp Bizkit. I heard the Faith cover, I heard Nookie, and I'd heard that stupid ass Rollin' song. Before listening to this album, if I was quizzed to save my life, I probably could not name another Limp Bizkit song. I'm sure I'd heard some here and there, but they were all so ass that I probably just blocked them out of my memory like childhood trauma. But to me, Limp Bizkit was always the trailer park version of Red Hot Chili Peppers. You know, I don't like Chili Peppers either, but they're like advanced calculus to Fred Durst's trying to figure out why 1 + 1 doesn't equal 11. So the album starts off with Hotdog, and off rip, I'll say the guitars actually sound really good. They're not good riffs, mind you. They're just recorded really well. Nothing compares to how fucking stupid Fred Durst sounds. This song is just so lame and juvenile. It's a fucked up world and a fucked up place. Everybody's judged by their fucked up face. It's like Dr. fucking Seuss wrote a rap song, and he just says fuck as many times as he can throughout the song in the most lowbrow and non-creative way possible. And he even kind of brags about it in the song. It's so fucking stupid. And I want to point out these lyrics. A 9-inch nail, I'll get knocked the fuck out. And the chorus, you want to fuck me like an animal, you'd like to burn me on the inside, you like to think that I'm the perfect drug, just know that nothing you do will bring you closer to me. So is this like a 9-inch nails diss or what? Somebody drop some comments down there and explain this to me, because I don't get it. Full Nelson, more boring ass guitars that sound completely derivative of everything else that was happening in this horrible genre at the time, and these have to be some of the most preschool lyrics that I've ever heard. I ain't believing all the shit you've been talking about me. Don't even know me and still you're talking shit about me. One of these days I'm gonna catch you in the act red-handed, caught up in the act, punk, and that'll be the day, the one and only day. Then step your ass up and say it right to my face. Okay. When it got to My Way, I didn't recognize it at first, until the chorus, of course. I don't know who came first, and I don't really care that much, but the beginning of this song sounds a lot like Linkin Park to me. But anyway, holy fuck, this chorus is just ridiculous. This time I'm gonna let it all come out. This time I'm gonna stand up and shout. I'm gonna do things my way. It's my way or the highway. Rollin'. Yeah, like what is there really to say about this trash ass song? Like I'm still shocked that it got so big. But I guess it appealed to like that weird section of rednecks who really liked rap music but didn't really like black people. And when he says, so you better get some better beats and get some better rhymes. Are you fucking serious? You're telling somebody else to get better rhymes? That's like Gary Coleman calling somebody short. Like what? For a moment, I thought that the one could be the one. The guitars at the beginning, again, reminded me of something that I would have heard on that Linkin Park album. They weren't doing anything special at all, but they were at least not just pointlessly heavy. And surprisingly, Fred Durst doesn't sound like complete shit. His singing voice wasn't terrible. The album would be a lot better if he sang like this instead of that trash-ass rapping that he does. And if they did happen to do an album where he was singing like this on more of it, I don't want to hear it, so don't waste your time suggesting it in the comment section, because I'm sure that album sucks too. And why the fuck is Exhibit on this album? Like, I know Limp Bizkit was really popular back then, but did Exhibit need to do this? Like, was this a good look for him? Because there's no way he thought this shit was good. But I guess the beat for the song wasn't total trash. It was cool that they went and told Wes Boring to go sit his ass down somewhere so he couldn't ruin it. It'll Be Okay was really confusing to me. First off, Wes Borning's clean guitar actually worked okay. Not great, but not total trash, but Fred's lyrics are what really confused me. What to do, my life is through, just want to kill myself for you. So tell me why you say goodbye and tell me why you're fucking up my whole life. The whole song seemed to be him whining like a chump about some chick who left him, and he's all sad and shit about it, and I don't really get why. Like, earlier, didn't you say it's your way? If I'm not mistaken, you said it was your way or the highway, right, Fred? So now we have this woman who clearly has horrible decision-making skills because she was dating you in the first place. But now she's decided to come to her senses and take the highway option, and you're crying about it. What part of the game is this? Hold On was actually a decent track. Decent guitar work, but it also just kind of sounded like what we already heard Wes doing on The One. And Fred's voice, again, while not good, it wasn't horrible. It worked on this song. It would have been better if they actually cut the song in half though. Like, this shit is 6 minutes long and it should have been at the absolute most 3.5 minutes. It's like they were like, oh, we finally wrote a song that's not complete derivative dog shit. Let's ride this shit till the wheels fall off. That's what the rap guys say, right? And this urban assault vehicle version of Rollin' is so embarrassing. Red and Meth's verses weren't even very good. Like, I don't blame him though. Like, that's like asking Chef Ramsay to cook a bomb-ass meal for somebody that has no tongue. It's a total waste of time even trying. But you know, DMX does what DMX does. He was fine. I'm not even gonna get into how fucking irritating it was that they have a 10-minute outro that's not creative, interesting, or funny, which describes this album in a nutshell. So yeah, to wrap it up, this is the worst thing that I've listened to since starting this whole new metal journey that I've been doing. And I just assumed it was gonna be trash before I even hit play. You know, I don't like rap rock, and these guys suck at rap and they suck at rock at the same time. And I don't know, this band always came off as a corny gimmick to me anyway, you know, with the lame ass cornball white rapper and the guitarist who was just so inconsequential in the realm of even just new metal guitarist that he had to find some way to make himself stick out because his boring ass riffs couldn't do it. So he wore goofy eye contacts and dressed like he was taking his niece to a Halloween party at a roller rink. You know, Wes Borland might be a great guitar player, but it doesn't show on this album at all. You know, he has to be the most uninteresting guitarist out of all of the new metal bands that I've listened to. Like, there's no creativity, no artistry, just boring ass, dry ass riffs, you know. But then again, listening to this shit, I can't really see any room for him to really be interesting or creative with his guitar work. It'd be like eating a chili cheese pup from Crystals with like golden silverware. And Fred Durst is an absolute trash rapper. He sounds like he's crying the whole time, and his lyrics aren't even bad enough to be laughable. They just make your stomach hurt. You're just like, ugh, like, why did you write that? If these guys wanted to make rap metal a thing, couldn't they have gotten a better rapper? But then again, like, this really worked well for them, so I guess they didn't really need to get a better rapper. So, you know, what do I know? And that's probably exactly what a bunch of you rap metal fans are saying right now. What do you know, dude? You think just cause y'all colored folks made rap that every colored fella knows what good rap is? I bet you can't rap as good as F. Deezy. I like to see you try. I like to see it. What have you done, dude? Yeah, what have I done? Not make this album. That's what I've done. And that's enough. And what the fuck is hot dog flavored water? Is that like Monster energy drinks? And I had no idea that Limp Bizkit was from Jacksonville, Florida. For some reason, I thought they were from California. But them being from Florida absolutely explains everything. I don't know, look, I get why some people still listen to System of a Down. I get why people like Incubus still, and of course, Slipknot. But there's just no way that people still like this album, right? Like, seriously, like, do people still listen to this? If you're one of those people, drop a comment down in the comment section down there so I can silently judge you. Yeah, I got nothing else to say. This is a terrible album. Even in the realm of new metal, it's fucking horrible. I don't get it. I think it's just really like unlistenable. But if you like it, that's great. I'm not telling anybody not to listen to it. Like I said, I'm just going to make fun of you in my head because that's what I do. But moving on. The new poll is down there in the description section, so make sure you click that and vote on what you want me to suffer through next. But yeah, if you want to become a patron so you can suggest albums that will go on the next poll, links down there in the description section as well. So that's gonna do it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it a lot more than I enjoyed this album. And as usual, thank you for living, thank you for loving, thank you for being you, and I'll see you guys next time. All right? Peace out, boy, and keep rolling, 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 rolling. What?